They've got slightly different weather conditions as we kick off on Icebox, and that's not the greatest start with G2 already going down.
Move back towards the site, make this a brief site take. Instead, it's going to be much faster as they look to fight on the site. Meteor good for one at least, keeping numbers in favor, but Haodong, this man was impressive, able to constantly get behind enemies, but this time, he's taking them head on. 3 kills already, and EDG are back in the round. A 4th just around the corner with Munchkin so desperately low, but Haodong falls. Texture putting up one hell of a fight. Connections, another with the headshot on Smoggy, and nobody, 68 HP. Texture's gonna find it hard to get him dropped with 2 bullets left. He needs to be precise, and he has no idea where nobody has snuck off to. Texture creates some space to pop the reload, back to 6 bullets. A bit more spam ability, and he's right in the corner! Only 1 shot! And he needed both to land. That is 1-0 for EDG.
Because that's always one of the things we talk about with this sort of composition being run by EDG. They have to take a lot more control to get that plant down. In this sort of round though, just a farming exercise, a chance for Khan to really build up those orbs. You know what, he's still gonna get a couple. Obviously again, the real benefits of their composition is being able to execute onto that A site. But yeah, it also,
we're in a bit of trouble. I wonder if even an element of that is looking at previous iceboxes and seeing this wasn't a preferred weapon. With Khan down, that rifle can still be retrieved and used later on. And used later on. You got to think about damage. You got to think about damage. That's the name of the game here.
Them building up back towards this A site again. Towards this A site again. Nice work from Haodong to at least be able to find one. To at least be able to find one. In this 2v4 situation, it is not looking good. It is not looking good. Really needs to get something. Really needs to get something here.
30 seconds.
And now Charon is the only one remaining. A 1 versus 3. Try and turn this. They planted in an audacious spot. I guess expecting him to come around on the flank. This man has been a real showstopper. Needs to try and drop one of them, and Haodong is waiting on the other side. Yeah, I do wonder when the moment will be that we see Gen.G kind of stack up a little bit over on towards that A site. It's what this composition for the side of EDG really relies upon, is these A-site hits. Because again, it can be quite difficult without having a, for now at least though, already shutting down the players in mid, and they are just winning every single battle very easily indeed.
Maybe it's just asserting the dominance. Oh, first shot, not gonna lie, he's up in the window!
You go, you deserve.
Absolutely. Economic damage now looking pretty good for Gen.G. Already 2 rifles dropped. Let's see how many more. Again, there's so much money on the other side, but Munchkin was really starting to dice them up. Haodong was left on 8 HP.
On Texture, no escape available at this stage, so he's just gonna have to run. And he will hightail it out, but there's been a catch in mid.
Yeah, this is a big kill. Losing their utility, they're going to filter back in very quickly on the side of Gen.G to take that space, but the cost is massive. 2 kills and a big player taken down. If Gen.G decide, or if EDG, pardon me, try to switch directions, Gen.G would be blind to it. Up close here, Texture's already used his dash. There's no easy way out. And with the shot not hit, nobody is punishing again and again. Lakia, the last man standing, again and again. Oh, wait till he steps on the international stage. Well, doesn't look too good in this one. And in fact, Karen's on the way to help out. This could be a stacked site, and Munchkin at least grabs one. This is what we needed to see, and Texture now canceled out completely.
Yeah. Second time he's lost it, but he was given an opportunity. Nice shot from Meteor, though. Gonna go back in with the Sheriff. Still just means a 1-for-1 trade, but Karen's starting to step up. This is starting to look doable as he gets a second off the back of the Guardian. And now that Bladestorm, at least a couple of knives should be online. Smoggy just waiting patiently. Little bro is going to give his position away, and eventually
easily mowed down by Lakia.
At the aggressive position as well. Like, Munchkin has pushed up. Nice shot from Meteor as always. Won that battle versus Chichu for the first time. Maybe even more than that. The only thing is the timing. There's that burst, but Smoggy comes around the corner. The hard check.
Spike down A.
Really saved the day with that one. Nobody's going to recon out after dropping Texture. Making it up top, but Chiron spotting it. And for EDG, the spike is now down. They've got plenty of control. The B side is theirs. But what are they going to do with it? Nothing without that spike. It's Khan. 1 versus 3, 20 seconds left. They're just going to send one player. Well, actually, they're going to scatter in every direction, ensuring no matter what, he can't get all 3 kills.
Nah, not really. They are going to hit the steps, though.
That's why.
That's the exact reason why. And actually, we're going to see a Hunter's Fury popped. They're going to try and get that opener, and they might just succeed. Nice work to take out Karen. That weakens the defense a bit, but there are still multiple players here.
They're aware it could still be online. Instead, they're going to commit towards the B side rather than going to A, and it's worked out fantastically. Just Munchkin left. He's got some support on the way. Meteor just making it through the halls, but look who's right behind them. Nobody snuck his way in, and he's grabbed a quick double. The lead now convincingly in their favor, and with alert from Chichu. Big, I imagine it's going to be on the back of a couple kills first, and they need to find those. Texture, a good candidate for it, but they're going to be forced back by this lockdown.
I think that's been the problem, because some of these ults have been online for a little while now, but they just haven't really found any opportunities to actually be able to use them. And a lot of that is because they've stacked the right sites most times. And at least the lockdown and other stuff is very good for retaking. Again, they do a little bit of damage, but ultimately, Mitch,
Chichu's at least been spotted, but they don't react in time. A free kill for him, but not the follow-up. Meteor's at least able to keep this control, as the lockdown now is a big threat for EDG. They're going to give up the site control. Spams on the way as they retreat. Concon keeping their back secure, but a Viper's Pit to stop them from getting back into the site, to stop them from keeping their Viper's Pit online.
Yeah, they still have the spike over on A, though. They are still going in this direction. Haodong needs to find something here, and he does. It leaves it down to just one player actually within the site. They have to go running in, though. Karen might be able to just ruin their day, and that's exactly what he'll do. Karen has to be careful. He got isolated last time. In fact, he's playing anti-flash, ready for it, and will even pick off that first kill.
He's done extremely well. They know he's here, but the backup is covering him until he swings into Concon. A dangerous play for anyone to make. One that, well, was punished that time, but the trade is good. 2 versus 4. Munchkin and Meteor extremely low after that engagement. 15 seconds or so to get that spike on the ground, and it looks like it will make it to the ground. Unfortunately, not planted. Comes the null command, and assumably the rest of the EDG squad will be following up with it. A full play towards the A site. Lakia seems to be point of contact. It's nobody to find one with Texture down. Munchkin soon to follow, but EDG find a roadblock. Lakia just the one before he falls, as the defensive side is now locked out. 2 versus 3. Meteor, okay, he's caught nobody up top. The spike still not planted, but Smoggy finds both kills to close this one out. To be drawn to it.
He's dead.
Well, that's about as poor a start as you could get for the poor guy. He's got the 1 kill, no assists on the back of it, but his teammates looking to pick up the pieces here in the pistol. Already finding a lot of value is Meteor, and he's got backup. Even if they take him down now that he's super low or hear his steps running away, they should not assume that there's another player around here. It's free for Texture. He's also not been off to a great start. A lot of whiffed up shots, but this one, it couldn't get any easier. There you go. Smoggy down, nobody left. 1v3, Meteor low, but everyone else is healthy. And the time is on Gen G's side. This will be a impressive clutch, to say the least. He's got the first already. Okay, maybe there is a chance. A Meteor down below quickly shuts it down.
Attacking the side, so they can easily get this over the line, and wow, what a start to have already. Concon down, one of the main danger players.
What we're seeing right here for EDG, 4 players stacked up and ready to go. Flash out, kill not coming in onto the little guy. So the plant has been secured. EDG numbers thinned out. And that defensive side doesn't stand a chance at this stage, you have to imagine. Chichu 35 HP in a 1v3 with a Sheriff in hand. And 2 of his opponents have rifles with a double peek setup. I don't know how he hit that shot. Meteor still being so far up, or if he's trying to sneak behind them, which it looks like that was the idea. Not very successful.
Oh, now you're going to have Lakia looking to try and lead the charge. There was a snake bite down. I don't know if that's actually going to deny it. No, it isn't. Managed to reposition, so that's something at least. They lost Meteor. They don't actually have any flank watch. He is just walking up behind them. This is looking like some of the freest kills he's ever going to have. Manages the first, but now he's just a nuisance and continues to be a flawless round coming out of the side. Concon definitely saw him, and here comes that double flash, but he's managed to avoid both. And Concon, you can't allow him to survive in these sort of positions. Just continues his aggression. Karen, the only one left. He does still have the spike. He's going to try and get the reps off, but Chichu picks him out of the sky. They're pushing them into Concon. They're looking to just feed him frags.
Now look to take the site, but no matter, well, I was going to say where they go, they don't even get a chance to. Sprayed through the smoke immediately. 2 players holding on the next fight, and Concon clean. As the final one comes through, And again, we're not going to see any damage dealt. A flawless round. This drone's going to get so much information as well. Here comes the dash, and the dash Con as well. He is repositioning and caught falling out of the sky. Smoggy's made it out.
Actually, Karon goes down trying to kill him.
Oh no.
Chichu has managed to get that kill. I think he was up top. Counter flash, but I don't know how EDG are going to find a gap in here. Oh, Tex just kind of got lost a little bit. No cover either.
They go aggressive to try and root these players out of post-plant positions, but Meteor's got an angle, and up top, they've spotted that there's not one but two players ready to pounce. Players slightly out of the circle, especially with the height of it. Flash in deep, but Howdong already saw him. Well handled to find the first. The numbers sit towards Gen G with the site under their control, and now the actual advantage, 4 versus 3. Gen G have to be aware of this, and even as the turret comes back up for a moment, it's too late. They've already gotten past, and it's Con, the danger man. Now operator in hand, dash online, Bladestorm in the back pocket, and he's making his way forward. He's making noise while the rest of his team come in to fill the gaps, and the players spotted up top. That's an ambitious way to try and take that fight. Munchkin's actually got an opportunity now, but Smoggy saves the day.
I feel like they almost need this one just to keep their economy strong, and they are utility dumping. Already Tech's just going to pick off one, but so much util thrown in to clear him out. It's easier said than done, though, as he takes out Chichu along with it. Nobody trying to clear this backline. Somehow Kankan's found another. They may not get to use that ultimate at all, because they're being picked apart. It's left all on to Karon, but the time is ticking low. If he gets this kill, it's surely done, and it will be. But he's going to go down with it. That was meant to be an economy builder as they spam all their ultimates bar one. He also doesn't know that someone's already crossed to the other side. So this really is a very, very audacious play. He's dead. He's definitely dead. I don't know if that was maybe slight misinformation, but even still a filthy shot to open. The take in the meantime has come in onto the B site. A single bullet tapped and Chichu just ruins his opponent. They're not even going to get the spike down, and now this is a problem. Things become so much more difficult. The spam through from nobody is so clean. And now Texture, the hero, the man that has been highlighted throughout this tournament so far. He's got to find 3 to try and save them. The spike is down. Nobody has already spotted him on the angle. There is no hope. EDG come through with a dominant, insanely strong on these duelists, but so is nobody. And he's going to go almost immediately. Does take one with him, though.
Well, the Fnatic Classic finds one as Con escapes with his life. They made it here in some way. But it's up close, Munchkin, that I'm worried about. As the peak comes through, nice connection, down to 47, but Munchkin finding that kill keeps him alive for the clutch. The 1 versus 2 that he finds himself in at 3K to close this one out, and the first player he has to deal with is up in heaven. He hasn't realized that, and so that will be his downfall.
Even in a 13-11 match, they only got 2 rounds on attack.
Well, this should be an easy farming round, but Gen G just left down to pistols. An opportunity for them to get a little bit done there, but no shots connected with just the one falling of Howdong. A good opportunity to build the economy. Seems to be just around the corner. There has been a retrieval. Karon posing a little bit of a threat with the Bulldog, but his HP is being chipped away at, down to 70 now. Good flash. The flank of nobody has caught Munchkin completely off guard. Perhaps in a row, though, as we know what Lackey is capable of. Gen G up close, but it's Con having pushed through the wall that will find the kill. A blast pack down to deter further aggression. Smoggy still got the stun in back pocket as well, but it's not going to be used till they dive onto site. By the looks of things, Howdong spotted and now challenged by Munchkin. Good kill found, but it's Con. That's returning like for like. Nade down is perfect. It's not going to be planted anytime soon, and time is running out. Just 6 seconds left with nobody all alone. He's not able to deny. But I like the idea to group up together, and Karon before the heal even comes through.
A paranoia, like they have so much utility for this take-in already, though. Great start. Meteor, even while blinded by the paranoia, is going to be able to find one, and he gets the second as well. The Jewel is finally coming alive, but here comes that showstopper. They have to back out. There's only 20 seconds left. Any time that could be bought. Healing back up onto Karon. He's going to TP to the other side of the map, but look how close nobody is. A flash just to try and catch him. He's going to be able to get the plant in, but look at where the rest of the players are. They've got to go sprinting to try and get back in here. It is shaky from Chichu. I don't think it's going to matter, though. There's nothing they can do to stop this. It's a very peculiar round. One point in the round before you go running in with 30 seconds left. This is disgusting.
Yeah, no way you expect this. Reacting to it, well, apparently is easy enough.
All right.
Texture just tanked a shotgun to the face. Chichu's got a 50-50. If he checks left, oh no! Munchkin! A chance for more as well. The shots didn't land, but well, this has been a bit of an unusual start to things. EDG have the advantage in rounds, but not in this one. The man advantage was to Gen G. Now it's just right about even with a rifle recovered by Lakia and movement towards this A site, but TP in, Haodong's in position.
Before anything else can be done, Lakia still having his Tiger. Oh, he is going to be able to spot the man in the corner. Haodong, though, not stunned up. It doesn't matter. Even still, comes back into the trade. Smoggy, with his full belt of utility, still online. Hasn't had to use any of it just yet. But instead, he's going to potentially just go walking through this smoke. And Lakia, the man who was silent on the last map,
was like this. But the smoke is suspicious. They know there's something afoot, and Texture's dealt with it perfectly. Well handled by Gen G. And that's the real threat in this round dealt with already.
Yeah, when you put out a smoke like that, there's going to be a part of you that's thinking, okay, there has to be someone within it. What can be found from EDG on the way back in? Probably not a lot. Smoggy at least will be able to find one, drop an extra weapon, but other than that, expectations desperately low, and Karen's taking a little bit of damage, but he'll fade out of there before his life is lost. For Smoggy now, the value might actually come from going down to the spike.
Yeah, that's definitely the game plan for him. As another round swings to Gen G.
Pretty decent start from them. If they can keep things even throughout, I think they'll be quite content. Already a fantastic start. Meteor has been great throughout the series on an individual level. That's a little audacious, though. Trade out with the showstopper will keep it in their favor, and Kanka just goes through! The movement's sublime. And now just looks to try and get a little bit more. Rolling Thunder's going to leave Texture completely stunned up, but he hasn't been spotted. One bullet is all he needs, but Kankan's there again. A third kill for him already, and he needs the ace. He's going to look to try and get it half, but he's completely blinded. Already baiting them out. A second flash, and there is no hope. I've seen that one before, Mitch, but it won't happen this time. Okay, then. There's the Meteor we know and love. A lot of the time we don't see him get to play that star duelist anymore, but with this 1-2 punch of him and Texture on this map, they are really starting to come alive. We mentioned him and Texture as clinical pieces to this puzzle. Carol, though, already just mowing down two of the remainder. Haodong not particularly close to the angle and the action. Again, it just comes down to can he make this one costly, but the fact is the economy now of Gen G is off the charts. You win an eco and then have a couple of cleaner rounds. He's still actually killed.
Meteor's in position, teammates coming in to rally alongside him, and the retake attempt from EDG, it's not going too well. Kills swinging in favor of Gen G, trade after trade, and a 3 for Lakia, 4 health. But there's not exactly too much they can do to take him down. If he's hit him in those corners, maybe Chichu needs a miracle snake bite to land. And it could come in off the back of the plant. It's Lakia attempting the plant. But they don't know just how low he is. Viper's Pit activated, and that's going to even the playing field a little bit.
It was so close to taking him down, but now Meteor in the right place at the right time. He's going to clear out both of them. The direct approach. But that stun is sublime. Now they'll have an extra player in to support. Nobody already watching, but he doesn't get either. Luckily, Kankan is there.
Oh, and so is Chichu. Good shot to start and a follow-up. That's sublime. 21 HP left. He's in danger, but he's got 2 players close to back him up. And with 20 seconds left, it's time to get that spike planted for Gen G. The last player standing will take Chichu down. But still 3 more, 15 seconds left. And surely this plant cannot be acquired. He'll tap it first to try and fade into a fight. It doesn't go his way. 4 rounds for EDG. Who thinks about going outside of it. That could be the end of his life if he did. It's all down to timing. He's won the first, but that's all he gets.
Yeah, really nice trades. Lakia was well aware, and in fact, Meteor almost gets to kill himself. Kankan, though, you can't give this man that much space. Quickly takes 2. This round is starting to fall apart. They know exactly where Texture is, but can't quite connect onto him. The Tyke's gonna go through, but he runs through on the other side into the 1v1, but it's still Kankan.
This should be an interesting one. It's right off rip. Both are used, and Texture! A double kill, but there's still one man standing. Not anymore. This is Texture's round.
Yeah. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Spike planted.
To find any space here is gonna almost rely on a mistake. And what was it? You know what? Somehow Smoggy has made this interesting. It won't matter though. He started this round and he will end it.
It's pacey, that's for sure. EDG still just toying with that map control. It looks like they'll be taking the fight eventually, and it's Kankan and Smoggy to find the openings. Heaven completely under their control, or so they think. They're just waiting for Gen G to make that move to re-clear the space. Player spotted up close, stun is good. And he's only bought himself a second as that smoke fades. Chichu lands this shot. Texture on 45, in a lot of trouble. Emerging from the smoke element of surprise! How has he gotten all 3? He was 45, now 15 HP, with nobody, all alone. The frenzy up close in Heaven. He has thread the needle beautifully for that one. And with Texture being on 15 HP, it all depends on where nobody's looking in the wrong way! Texture's got 4!
Well, that was a round that should have been for EDG, but for that man. And already, him and Meteor are showing why we talk about this double duelist coming into this map. If they were going to win this, if they were going to compete, they had to be fantastic. And you know what? They're doing all right.
All right is an understatement. You know, what we've seen so far, individuals are coming online.
Forsaken set the bar.
Hey.
What a great read as well. 3 players set up, Tiger through. Now there is a judge coming out from Kankan. The push through on the other side, but the trades have come in. Kept things in their favor. They don't expect Meteor to be here. Why would you? Another man pushing into mid, and Karen's there alongside him. Gen G could give themselves a massive boost if they could take this round away, and well, Smoggy.
Yeah, picked up a judge and is sitting inside a smoke, so very best of luck to Smoggy here. Blind spray is probably his best chance.
He could stun all of them.
True, but he doesn't want to give it away. It's a contact play into a judge. This city's a little confusing sometimes. The GPS doesn't work. Nice shot by Meteor, doubled up on as well. The Outlaw putting in work in this round to control middle. They were able to upset a lot of opposition, but Gen G seemed to have a real handle on it, never letting these disadvantageous rounds slip out of their control.
This has genuinely become a race for who's going to be #1 on the scoreboard between Texture and Meteor. Kankan is still like in a close 3rd place, but those two have started to just completely run away with this one. But, you know, he's always terrifying. Guardian gets him a first. Now, he's actually a couple away. 1 more kill, even if he goes down. He's so quick with it. A single bullet is all he needs. A plant is actually going to give him a showstopper, but he has to try and fall back from it. And actually, the defenders are going to use their own one. Kankan's just found another one. Finally, it takes a bazooka to take him out. He's given some essence of hope for Howdong, but Texture was blind. He got showstoppered as he popped his.
Yeah, he did actually blast back up in the air. Yeah, true. Howdong, wrong way. Wasn't looking into the oncoming traffic. That's 3 players swinging out on B main. He doesn't even get the info that there's 3 of them there. It's the worst part. Gets shot in the back. Then you got 2 more players coming through vent, but a reposition from Meteor. He is more than ready for this, but okay, it's the right rope. It's being taken. Texture's dropped on B. Now you might start to think it's a B play, although they've just heard them on the ropes. Yeah, now you're sticking around. Meteor's here. He's ready to fight, although they'll give up control up top. It's that, not only the scope, but the Blade Storm backing it up that's been activated in Heaven, and EDG.
Stellar, and that's already the star they were looking for, leading the way into the side. He doesn't know there's another man behind him. Will be taken out, but that entry does enough. Puts things into a 2v2. Meteor Blade Storm out, maybe trying to deny any sort of plant, but hasn't been able to. And the rotation coming around from Munchkin, you'd think he'd maybe wait a moment, but he just does it all himself! Smokes could be gone within a second because this man is just not missing. He's now 1 away from Texture, by the way. Both players have been unstoppable.
They've not seen anyone in vents. Move towards heaven. Munchkin's in position. He's got one, and not the follow-up. But Kankan has another challenge. It's Meteor's op that's come through with a dash still online and a player sitting down below. That's Lakia, who seems to be destined to close this round out. There it is. Not just the round.
So, yeah, I've leaked what she said. She can come find me if she wants. Either way.
You're not winning that fight, Tom.
I know.
I'll let you know. Just like
but I wanted
Kankan,
to say it that bad.
They might consider just full blitzing the B site. That seems to be the plan, Tom, but there could be danger here. Still a trap on site. It gets destroyed, and the cam's gone. A lot of control. Smoggy, though, with it. Oh, okay, never mind.
No, never mind whatsoever.
They're always sitting back, always using their utility to clear up and then catching them on the fall back. I've really enjoyed the discipline that they've shown, especially on the last map.
And if it's not at least 4, they're probably losing the round, which is not the sign you want to see. It reminds of almost EDG of old. He's the hero, and the rest of the team are just looking to try and put him into position. For this round,
30 seconds left.
Expectations incredibly low. Sure, he has a Marshal, which, given the opportunity, could do damage, but now in an afterplant, Lakia on a potential late lurk. Now, there is a bit of a gap being left, but I think Lakia has now filled that.
One enemy remaining.
And it will now just be Kankan remaining.
And an advantageous fight regardless of where he hits. 45 HP. Kankan's on his way forward. Understandable. You know, he's not going to look to carry a Marshal through to the next, but the Outlaw's holding the angle.
Trying to almost bait with the shots. Ow, and they haven't actually seen it. Already first duel going their way, but nice work from Howdong. Smoggy as well, combining. Desperately low on HP, but they've managed to weather the storm, hold them back that little bit longer. Leaving just 2 players remaining. Make it 1. It is a clean sweep.
For the rotate through. There's no way Chichu could have expected that.
Yeah, it's the orchestrator, the conductor from the back of the gun barrel spotted. The start from Texture. It's going to make it so much more problematic. Clearing out these players from the back line is going to be impossible. Bear in mind, they've got snakebite lineups. They could use a gravity well, but I don't think they're even going to need it. Picking this team apart, Smoggy at least has found one, but here comes those lineups. Anybody even gets close to that spike, and they've already spotted both players. Meteor's blinded himself, but it doesn't even matter. And now the Grabwell's also caught out Smoggy. A clean take from Gen G.
Perhaps even grab the rotates over, but one man is still here. Standing his ground. Well, not anymore. Chichu's not standing at all. Good shot from nobody, and an angle lined up, but Meteor was ready for it.
Yeah, this round looking done already. They're just so passive in their spots. Ratty angles being held as well. Okay, sure, as said, you've got players like Meteor who just want to try and farm up as many orbs as possible, but
they know Kankan is coming around this angle. 2 players are lined up, ready to punish, and that was because of Texture being up here in the tube, being able to hear that.
A solo defender in the form of Howdong, and just look at his HP. He's already low. He's about to come under some serious pressure, and at least support has began to rotate in. Smoggy actually pushing into his own util to try and just get anything there, and it's so easy. They are making this look like a walk in the park, or maybe a walk along the beach. Finally, there's been a response, but just look at where the players are. The afterplant will again ensue.
Already one is spotted towards the elbow, and there's the crunch coming in from Meteor. He gets one, and there's more players on the way.
Where do you go?
They're willing to commit. They're boxing him in. Chichu knows his only chance is to come out swinging to try and take the fight before they pincer him. This attacking side in the coming rounds. Good shot by Smoggy. That's Texture down already. Some economy damage.
Be big.
Time they run it. Nice position. Oh no!
He puts his gun away! And instead, it's a little bit labour, but it still works out for Karen. There was a chance that he gets picked off, but that lurk was filthy. And again, look, they're just going to use the Cosmic Divide, get themselves the afterplant. And do I believe there's any hope in the afterplant? Maybe. They've at least eliminated one of the players, but I don't even think they realize just yet where everything's going down.
Yeah, just look up in the sky, see that Cosmic Divide, that'll give it away. But if you're on EDG right now, the real concern is Smoggy and Howdong being so low. A bullet, all that's needed to take down the final player, and it is delivered easily. That one, that Hunter's Fury to clear your way back through. The null command, it's not in on time, and there's not really a lot of coordination for EDG right now. They're still covering out some of this map. It looks like they want to go forward. There's a flank on the way from Karen. there's really not a lot going for this defensive side, even though it's a 5v4. The odds are stacked against them.
Yeah, so much needs to happen, and I don't even know if they're going to get anything again! Khan got caught with no gun in hand, and Karen is just doing
Remaining.
so much damage, devastation. Smoggy, at least, it's just exit kills, padding the stats because the round's already over. Gen G are running a clinic over on EDG. The team that didn't fear Gen G are just getting ruined by them. Like, I just don't think that Chichu's been able to find anything. And, oh, it's gonna get one for free. Finally, Munchkin's died, by the way. I think that's only death number 2.
What? Really? Lackey is caught in the corner, though. Trapped in there, and the big iron takes him down. Back up. Well, the first shot doesn't hit. But Meteor's most certainly does. They don't know that there's a player sitting on the site. Smoggy has a chance, but I think he just broke the gate crash, so now the info will be there that there is still someone sitting around. There's going to be a bodyguard on the planter, so no chance to deny it. And the real hope, okay, well, that was actually a good chance. Some damage done. The eyes focused forward. Good flash. A good punish. Even though Chichu catches one from behind, he's going to swing straight into this op. I like the cage. Great use of it. Great swing. Oh, but he doesn't hit the kill shot. 55 HP, but that's enough for Texture to still be able to duel. And with Meteor coming around the other side, I don't see a lot of ways this goes for Chichu. He needs to be quick, clean, and clinical. Good shot, good correction as well. Meteor forced back, and the defuse is underway. No utility for the Yoru. It's gonna be a drive peek, and it's worked out again for Gen G. From middle and then pop. No. He's out, okay, cool. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, he's been hunted. Oh my God, the damage is huge.
That's one of the best Hunter's Furies I've ever seen. They just tagged both. That's ridiculous from Luckier. Smoke to deny them a Meteor in an aggressive position. Just doesn't seem to be missing a beat. Stolen away by Karen in the end, but even being played with by an opponent. You can see just trying to make this awkward, try and make this confusing, and there's Texture. Even still, though, Khan has managed to take him down. A trade, just as they make the cross, the entire team comes out, and then Khan peeks into the lot of them. He has had a cursed game so far. They're going B. That doesn't happen very often. It doesn't matter, though. They're still losing every single fight ahead of them. Chichu probably gobsmacked that they've actually entered into the B site. I don't know where he's hoping to go here. They're so ready for it. He does at least manage to drop the player planting, but it's after they've already planted. And while just as every other round goes, Meteor taking space. There hasn't been a battle or a brawl in this round. EDG have played a little bit more passive. It doesn't make a damn difference. They're being battered. Khan again tries to be the hero, but this time and every time he has been shut down. Haodong, Chichu, well, there's nothing they could do. A nice shot at least. He'll know where they are. But knowing and doing anything about it is going to be another thing altogether. The plant, not the safest, but that's cover. They didn't even need the plant in the end. It is 11-1. Can be foolish that you can give chances to, and they have struggled on this defensive time before. EDG clearly not giving up just yet, but this man in pistol rounds is devastating as ever. The lurking Karen is all that remains. Watch your flank.
It's a trap here as well. Just gets caught by that. There's the info to play with. It will be a legendary comeback. Khan using Fnatic's pistol. He'll have to channel some of that energy and then some.
Yeah, you need more than that.
Well, it's a mini victory, so to speak, for EDG. Part of me sees this as a Gen G round, but how things have been going. Texture's dealt with, though, and now my odds are switching up a little bit. EDG have site control. Man advantage ×3. And, well, it looks like Gen G will fall flat in this eco round. 1 kill for Lakia. And we're at the stage with 2 rounds needed for Gen G. I don't really care how much damage they do.
Right-click that.
They can make this a bit more costly. And for Munchkin, he's picked up a Sheriff. Oh, well, we lost the bonus. It's all good. No. You got to win that bonus, and nobody's off to a flying start with Karen already down and out. Doing some damage. Texture's forced back, caught by nobody. This is a good look for the side of EDG, trading out one after another. We said they needed to win this bonus, and it looks like they've got it locked down, but Meteor has a free kill. And it's been left to a 1v2. Very winnable for Meteor. TP, I love this. I don't know if he's going to commit.
One of the most confident players decides it's not worth it. Smart stuff from EDG. Knock to a one-map player. It's being trapped in the tier 2. And now he's been shot in the face. I was optimistic. One of those plays you never really expected to work. Meteor, though, still making things interesting.
One enemy remaining.
But he will fall as well. Munchkin a little bit out of the action. Looking to keep the rounds to deaths ratio the same. Starting to bridge the gap, and that's one hell of a way to kick off the buy round. I said there's always a worry.
As it's about to go up and the push to come through. Texture, no dash. He's being silenced, suppressed, but he still fires back. 23 HP though, and the players are quickly circling him, encircling him, I should say, and finally taking him down. Munchkin and Karen to do it all. Nice shot by Karen. There's an opportunity. If he can buy some time, the flank will catch another off guard, and now it's winnable again. Gen G has suddenly found legs in the round, but a snake fight in hand leads to Munchkin's death. Karen has to clutch this alone. He's keeping his opponent behind the pyramid, but nobody jumps up top. Hyper utility to block them on the retake, but the fight is taken instead. Munchkin blinded up completely, but Con can't get it done with Karen on the side. 3 kills quickly found, and even the Blade Storm frag on the flanker. Easy peasy for Gen G.
Been within top 4 at international events. Now they look to beat the China #1, a team again who's been in the playoffs before, and this time it's looking like it might be theirs. Just 2 kills away. And it's looked like it is done and dusted. Gen G